If you're a YouTube content creator, guys, this video is specially made for you. There are some very important updates here to YouTube that you do not want to be in the dark about. Changes to the upload process also may impact all of your existing videos and even monetization as well. So you definitely want to find out exactly what this video has in store for you. Back in September this year, YouTube actually shared what steps they were going to take towards complying with the FTC and their violation of the Coppa. Now, if you have no idea what Coppa is, Coppa stands for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. I had no idea about that myself, but this is a pretty serious business now. Welcome back, guys. My name is Miguel and welcome to the channel here. If you're stopping on the channel for the first time, make sure you smash that like button and also go ahead and hit subscribe. Okay, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and you can be part of the first comment squad here. Alright, so on this video, I'm going to tell you everything that is going on, everything that the FTC found out, and what they're going to do, what YouTube is going to do themselves, what they have already started doing, and how is this going to affect you, how is this going to affect YouTubers, whether you're a content creator or not. This is going to affect content creators tremendously. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. YouTube was fined $170 million for an FTC violation of Coppa. Children content, kids content on YouTube was actually being tracked the same way every content is being tracked on YouTube. This is how you are able to see suggested videos. This is how the YouTube system is able to predict what videos you're going to like and want to see next. It also increases the watch time. It has increased the ad revenue across the platform. But when it comes to kids, this has been a very serious matter. According to the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, no entity, including YouTube, should be gathering any data in regards to kids who are under 13. So in the US, kids are considered children under the age of 13 as far as Coppa is concerned, and so anything related to kids' privacy, right, what data is being gathered, what data is being recorded as they watch videos on YouTube is actually a violation of Coppa, and YouTube has had to pay a hefty penalty. So as a result, creators have a deadline of January 1st to make a mark to actually indicate, categorize their videos, whether they are kids content or not. Okay, though it sounds simple, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. I'm going to be citing a couple of videos here. The first one I want you guys to take a look at comes from the YouTube creators channel. Now if you're a content creator here on YouTube, I definitely recommend you subscribe to them. Any update, anything that takes place on YouTube that will impact you or may impact you is broadcasted on this channel. This specific video is titled Important Updates for All Creators Complying with Coppa, and it really goes into break it down exactly what is going on, what are the updates, and what is going to be happening to the YouTube platform over the next few months, over the next year or so, especially with them being required to comply. Well, YouTube is now required to ask you to make a mark on your video whether it is kids friendly or not. Now that's going to be over in your studio settings. You're going to go over to your audience, okay, and you're going to establish whether videos are made for kids or not. You can set this at the channel level, or you can do this on the individual video level as well. But this is a requirement. It is not a choice. If you're a serious content creator here on YouTube, you definitely want to make sure that you're following those guidelines. So now it's important to note that YouTube is actually going to be relying on your settings first. Okay, they do have plans to make a AI software that is going to also look at frame by frame and try to decipher whether your content is kids oriented or not, but they're mainly going to be going off of what you're categorizing your videos to be. So this, again, not to be taken lightly. This is pretty serious. I can think of so many different channels right now out of the top of my head here that are actually kids mainly channel and are going to have a serious impact on them. Also, when you upload a video, you're going to have to make a distinction on whether that video is made for kids or not made for kids. It's now a requirement with every new upload. If you have channel level settings, it will apply automatically. If you have it on a video by video basis, you will have to do this on every single upload. All right, so most importantly, what is considered made for kids content? Okay, this is the $1,000,000 question. You're trying to decipher if your channel has made for kids content or not. First of all, the subject matter of the video. Okay, so this is important. So this is gonna determine if you actually have anything in the title, if the actual subject of your video has anything that is, you know, oriented for kids. Also, if children are intended audience, right? If you know, anything cartoonish animation that is intended for kids, obviously that's gonna fall on there. If it includes child actors or models, so you know, any toys reviews or anything like that that include children in it, that's gonna be kids content. If it includes characters or celebrities or toys that appeal to children, okay. Now the key word here is appeals to children. So appeal to children, that's gonna be a very thin line right there. Also, if it uses language that is meant for children to understand, so anything that's broken down, you know, specific for kids, like cartoons that have language for kids, you know, I'm thinking of Dora the Explorer or something like that. Also, up next we have, it includes activities that appeal to children. So if you're playing with any toys, again, toys reviews come to mind, anything like that. If it includes songs, stories, or poems that appeal to children. So I'm thinking something like Baby Shark, right? So things like that, right? Anything, songs, stories, poems that appeal to children's, you know, children's books, things like that are all going to be considered made for kids, quote, made for kids content. If you are making content for kids, okay, some features will no longer be available. Things like personalized ads. So first of all, personalized ads is going to be the big one. That's going to be a huge one, because personalized ads is how a lot of people make tons of money here on YouTube. There's a reason why they do it full time. It's a lot of reasons. The main reason why a lot of people, like myself and others, aspire to do YouTube full time is the ad revenue, the monetization that comes along with creating content for YouTube. Comments. So there's comments, guys. You will not be able to have a YouTube video without comments. Just imagine the impact of that. People can no longer share their feedback. People can no longer comment on your content. That is crazy. What about info cards and end screens? I don't know if you guys noticed, but with every one of my videos, I utilize info cards and end screens a ton, because it really does make a difference. A great tool for content creators to utilize. So also, guys, the channels won't be able to have stories. And lastly, the viewer's ability to save to watch later or save to playlist. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. I cannot begin to tell you, and you can probably relate with me on this, the number of times I see a video on YouTube that I like, but I don't happen to have the extra 5-10 minutes to watch that video right there and then. I save it to my watch later playlist and then come back later on that day or later on that week and watch that video. Well, this next video I want to show you guys is coming right from Daryl Eves. I've been following Daryl Eves for a long time here on YouTube, and he has his own take on this matter. I suggest you go check out his video, link on the description down below.
Also, the FTC will not only just come after YouTube, but it's going to come after you as a content creator if you actually try to mislead it.
Strong penalties in future cases against content creators and channel owners as well, particularly when we would have a situation where the channel owner was specifically asked, "Are you child directed?" and the channel owner said no. Not only can we sue Google and YouTube for compliance with Coppa, but also individual channel owners and content creators. So the analogy that I think of, imperfect, is the expression about shooting fish in a barrel. And YouTube is the barrel, and the content creators are the fish. And so it's a place where this content is centralized, and essentially it's easy for us to find.
So YouTube's just the beginning, and the FTC is going to use this and go out to other platforms, and they are serious about this. And they're so serious that this is a precedent that they're able to apply to other organizations that are out there and other platforms, and it will literally trickle down. So even if you put it on another platform, like, the days are counting down. I think they're gonna be a lot more aggressive if they're not already being aggressive right now with those other platforms. I think that they're already in talks and having these discussions that they've been having with YouTube with other platforms as well.
People often speak of YouTube as being sort of sui generis. It's the only one of its kind. It's the biggest and it's the baddest, and it's the And I think that that's probably not right if you think more broadly about platforms. Could it include over-the-top television? I mean, YouTube's there. And what other kinds of platforms that host this kind of user-generated video content? And there are a lot of them. And there are new ones every day. So I think that it is clearly the first battle. Would that it were the only battle and that everybody gets the message. But from our perspective, we're not going to be resting on our laurels. That this is this is a new front in the Coppa enforcement world.
So just in case that this was not concerning enough, the FTC can fine up to $42,530 per video, all right, per video that is determined to be kids-oriented content and that the creator either didn't select it as such or it turned out to not be indicated properly. $42,530 per violation. So you can kind of see where just something like this can be detrimental, and it can really bankrupt any content creator that even happens to have made a mistake or for some reason not have made the proper selection here. So nothing to joke around or play with. And I could not agree more with Review Tech USA. He did a video exactly on this. Is Coppa going to destroy YouTube? I recommend you watch it. Link for that video will be in the description.
Federal Trade Commission, let the parents be parents. If the parents don't care that the kids are watching YouTube, that's on them. If they don't care that they're seeing these ads, that's on them. Believe me, the parents that you're concerned about are my age. And most of them just don't give a crap and let them go on YouTube and watch whatever the hell they want to. Not saying that's good parenting, I'm just keeping it real with you. Guess what? There's an app called YouTube Kids. There's an app called YouTube Kids which puts kids in that sandbox or walled garden, which will keep them away from those ads and the questionable content.
Commissioners want to hear from us. They want to hear from us as a creator and also the viewers. Now he was able to get an extension for public comments, and was his last visit with the commissioners of the FTC.
Just got out of my meeting with the FTC, and it went so well. They're really sincerely trying to do what's best there. I'm so grateful that they're listening to us and that they want to hear our stories. So again, if you haven't sent in your public comment, make sure to write in and tell them about your personal experience. Why you started YouTube, what the benefits have been for you, and what the harms are that you're seeing from regulation where you may be turning off personalized ads or unsure about whether or not your content is child-directed, or concerns about them expanding regulation in a way that would make you have to turn off personalized ads. I'm so grateful that we have the YouTube system and that it's made it possible for me to do this full-time and for other people. I would hate to lose that, and I hope that as we fight together, we can help preserve it.
So in closing this video, guys, I could not stress enough, you guys want to be on the ball with this. You want to be aware of what is going on, because this is going to be a pretty interesting roller coaster here coming up over the next year or so, couple months. So it's going to get pretty interesting. Now, I typically don't ask for this, but if you could go ahead and give this video a massive like. A massive like would make a tremendous difference. It would also help get this video pushed through the YouTube algorithm so that more and more people can actually be made aware of this COP regulation update on the YouTube platform. So definitely give it a huge thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know how you feel about this. Let me know if you currently run a channel that is being impacted or will be getting impacted. Also, let me know what type of action plan you have, how you plan to approach this. I would like to know right down below. And lastly, there will be a link, right? There will be a link, guys, for the regulations.gov website. What I want you guys to do is go over there and write your opinion, write your information there. I could not agree more with Daryl when he said that we have to make our voices be heard. The commissioners are going to need to hear from us that we want a change made, that we want to lobby some type of change, and we can make a difference. So make sure you check the link down below. It will take you right to this page here where you'll be writing your comments, submitting that to, hopefully as a YouTube community, be able to make impact, make a difference here. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much if you made it this far. far into the video. You should be seeing some videos there on your screen. Let's go ahead and pick up this conversation on that next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video.